Is it on?
Yes, it's on.
No, I don't know because
See that little red?
Yeah, it was red before, but it was a bigger red.
See those little numbers?
But anyway.
Getting a little bigger.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that. Hello. Here we are talking about some other couple new cigars coming out. Exciting cigars, new sizes, extensions, blends,
exclusives.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Talk about the exclusives. Because for attending the PCA show, we ordered a couple of them yesterday from Rocky, from Rocky Patel. What was that one? That was what was the name of that one?
I think it was the Age Limited Reserve.
Oh yeah, ALR.
The ALR, yep.
Limited production, one and done.
And one thing that I like about a lot of the companies this year is if you are not here at the show, on the show floor,
yep,
you're not permitted to buy that exclusive.
There's about 10 or 12 companies that made a special cigar just for attendees.
And they're basically rewarding you for, putting the expenses out to come out here, take time away from your business and your shop.
Well, it's not really taking away time. I mean, this is an investment in the business.
It is.
Because you see
but a lot of
stuff out
people
here.
look at it that way.
They do. But like them special projects that all them companies are doing, it's a special project, so it's nothing like they have. Because they did something, blends or whatever it might be, who knows. And it's one and done. Like one company told us they made 2,000 boxes or 5,000, and that's it. You can never reorder again. One size usually.
Yeah.
So and it's usually around that Toro size because that's.
And I think Padron, Padron's coming out with the Padron 95. It's a 60 ring gauge, and that's the same thing. Basically, what's ordered at the show.
That's it.
Is produced, and then that's it. Yep.
I'm still having a hard time though smoking a 60 ring. I mean, I tried them.
Yeah.
Or even like the 70.
Not my cup of tea.
No. I don't know. I have a hard time drawing on it. Like
it's just,
I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad cigar, and if you like it, that's great, because there's a lot of companies you'll see coming into the humidors everywhere across the country with huge ring gauges. I've never seen so many companies coming out doing with that.
Now, speaking of that, Mi Querida, Dunbarton Tobacco Trust.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about
how about the reintroduction we had at Steve's booth yesterday.
So Steve Sack, who probably a lot of you guys know, and he's the owner, master blender, or whatever. He's just a great guy all around.
Yeah. With
Dunbarton Cigar and Trust. Right. So we've known Steve for a long time, and we always consider ourselves friends. And he did, because he was with Drew Estate. He's been in the cigar industry a long time. We got to know him pretty well. He's been in our stores. He's been at smoke rings, just as meet and greets, not even as events. Just when he was coming through, we'd just stop, have a cigar, and dinner or lunch or whatever it might be. But anyway, so we go over to see Steve. Now, we weren't really buying much from them, and not because we didn't like the cigar. No, we tried it, and it just wasn't. Yeah. It just didn't take off. And
not every cigar is going to work everywhere.
So we see him yesterday, so of course he's sitting in the couch with a couple other guys, and we go over, we shake his hands, and he introduces, this is Michael and Tommy, cigar stores up in Northeast Pennsylvania, and he goes on and on. He says, they're old friends, I consider them great friends, but they're terrible customers.
No sugarcoat.
But that's how he was. I mean, he was always, but he says, he's I don't know, he's just a genuine guy, because he says, if you like the cigar and you could sell it, buy it. If you don't think you're ready for it,
always up front, and
don't.
He understood, he doesn't want people to buy a cigar just to sit on the shelf, right? He wants his product to be purchased by retailers and sold to consumers. It doesn't do him any good for a retailer to buy it and have it sitting on his shelf.
But he's probably the only salesman in any place of it. And he said, it may not sell in your store, it may. And that's your decision you got to make, and no hard feelings, and it's just may work. But anyway, we're going. We're really up because he came. I think he's got some. I know he has great cigars.
Of great cigars.
They're all great cigars. Yeah. So like the Brulee, which we'll be bringing into all the stores. I didn't smoke that one yet. Yeah. The Sober Mesa Brulee. So that's a little bit different than the regular Sober Mesa, correct?
Yep.
What is that? A little milder?
It's more mild. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. And it's debatable whether it's an added sweetness or just a natural sweetness. Right. And nonetheless,
we can talk about that further. But I think the real one, and I'm really looking forward to, is the Stillwell. Stillwell cigar. I don't even know when it's going to be available. Right? He's not sure.
December.
So hopefully, December
At the earliest.
So
Right?
probably March.
So if they're telling you December,
Well, yeah, but this cigar I think is, and
I didn't get a chance to smoke it. You got a chance to smoke
I smoked, but it's one size. I think they're all like a Toro size, but 4 different blends. Like I don't remember them all. An aromatic, but
they use pipe tobacco, not in its entirety, but it's a combination of pipe tobacco.
Long filler, binder wrapper, or binder filler with some pipe tobacco. So it gives it kind of like. So I smoked the aromatic, which they said he told us he gave a sample was the mildest out of the 4, and it did. It started out real nice, like sweet. Some type of flavor, I'm not sure, but it had a different smell coming off the cigar too.
Yeah,
as you were smoking.
That's the thing with pipe tobacco.
But it wasn't like when you smell a pipe. I mean, somebody's smoking a pipe.
Right.
This wasn't like that. It was like somewhere in between, but it was really mild, but it was flavorful.
Is it something you'd smoke again?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I would look forward to smoking some of the other ones because maybe I think I needed a little bit more strength in it.
Right.
But now that was after a long day. I might have smoked 7 cigars already.
Yeah.
So that may have had something to do with it. Maybe if I smoked that as the first cigar of the day,
right,
I would have a different thing on it. But after 7 or 8, which is another day, how many cigars do you think we smoke in a day? I'm thinking it's like 10, 12.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
I mean, it's just one after the other.
Breakfast, and
you're up early and in late.
Coffee, and
you got a couple extra hours to the day, and why not?
But they were the things we've seen yesterday. Was there one I'm thinking there was somewhere another cigar, the one that we seen yesterday that we talked to.
The Madrina, Connecticut. I think we talked about the Madrina.
Yeah, we talked about the Madrina.
There's a lot of business and a lot of work that gets done throughout the course of the day. So sometimes it's just it's all running together. I don't even know what day it is, to be honest. It's just like a lot of fun though. I mean, I'm glad we're back. I'm glad we were able to get the opportunity to do this. We missed it the last few years.
Oh, the other thing we seen a lot yesterday, a lot of nice new cool lighters coming out.
Oh yeah.
Different design. I like the one that had 2 punch cutters.
Right.
And but so there's a lot of nice accessories.
Yeah.
A lot of nice cutters, something different. Like that. I need like 10 lighters. I can never find one that works.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's operator error.
Probably.
Yeah. One of the things that we're trying to accomplish here and trying to, prevent from what happened last year with all the delays from all the manufacturers and at no fault of their own, is we're trying to make sure that we've got enough product and stocked up and have
stack in the order. So there's always something in the pipeline.
There's product that we have that we don't need, but we still ordered because we want to make sure 6 months from now that it's available.
You want to keep something in the pipeline. So even if you get this order, you don't wait to order it again. You just because you know it's going to be.
Yeah, a lot of things have changed. A lot of people's buying habits have changed. Our purchasing habits have changed.
But not only that, but like talking to a lot of the manufacturers here, and I mean, some of the delays are production displays because the cigar business has been good and they can't make them and they were shut down too for some time. But hearing a lot of them talking, it's getting their containers through customs. Yeah. Where it would take a day or two, maybe now. Sometimes it's weeks. Right. It's sitting in customs. Yeah. That's what I didn't ever realize that. So it's manufacturing and they can't get them made.
And what was Alan telling us? Even like the cost of a container. He said something that cost them $6,000
to buy just an empty container
to ship their product is now $18,000.
And there's a shortage.
And there's a shortage of them. They can't even.
And it's all.
Well. Who the hell knows?
But I mean, some that come through customs, so I think it's truthful. They couldn't make enough. They were shut down, so they got behind in their production. Because they always make cigars, humidify them, and then they always have them always made, and you always have a reserve. And now some of them even said, they can't get the boxes made fast enough. And the supplies
a lot of them
for
are
that.
Depleting their reserves.
As
well, yeah.
And now we're here in getting through customs, I guess, in Florida. I'm assuming that's where...
Most
they
often,
come from the Dominican or Nicaragua.
Yeah.
So it's like threefold on what's going on.
A lot of obstacles, but
but no, there's still a lot of cigars out there. It might not be the perfect size or blend, but there's a lot of product out there that's always coming in.
yeah, I mean, I know we're in good shape.
Absolutely.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's an update from yesterday, so we'll see what today holds.
yeah, time
And
to
we
get to work.
Got to get to work a little blackjack and roulette too a little bit later. Get to the important shit.
Priorities.
Priorities.
See you next time.
Have a great day.